morning, everybody. I'm really happy to be back here to see all your faces. I can see that there's 180 of you. Yay, I think that's a great number to begin with. Just to keep a sense of continuity, let's start with hash circle again. Okay, everyone remembers, first round we count 1 to 20, normal. Second round we count 1 to 20, but happy, angry, sad, happy with our faces. Third round we count 1 to 20, but happy, angry, sad, happy with our full bodies. We stand up and do it. Okay, I can see a lot of faces, so I'm going to just say hi to everybody. First frame, second frame, cameras are off. Come on, everybody, start putting your cameras on. Third frame, fourth frame. So many lovely people here, lovely names, but I can't see faces. Okay.
Meghna, I will just give a small intro.
Sure.
Good all. A hearty welcome to you all for the second day of spoken word poetry. It's my honor to have a pleasing welcome to the much loved guest, Ms. Meghna Gandhi. And I would like to welcome with a spoken word poetry. Are you ready to listen, children? Meghna, magnificent, marvelous, radiant educator, magnanimous, mirthful, mesmerizing trainer, and of course, a motivator. Isn't it? How was it? So, all my dear students are eagerly waiting to attend yet another enjoyable plus knowledgeable session from the energetic and educator Meghna. Isn't it? So, express it through your gestures. So everyone wants to be happy, like Meghna, isn't it? So she's a magnificent girl. Come on. So thumbs up. Enjoy the session and be an active participant too. Welcome, Meghna. Once again to Dayapuram.
Thank you. Let's get started. Everybody, I can't hear you, so I'm going to repeat the rule from yesterday. If you want to learn and you want to enjoy, you have to participate. Okay? Nobody's in your house to force you to do it. I can't hear you, but I'm hoping and wishing and trusting that you will all participate. So let's begin. 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, open mouths, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Awesome. Round 2. But 1 to 5 is happy, 6 to 10 is angry, then 5 sad, and then happy again. Open your mouths, have energy in your face. Let's use expressions. 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, super. I can see so many expressions. Fida, lovely work. I can see Tirtha, Darina, very nice. Third and final round is full bodies. Okay, so we get up and don't be shy. Okay, you can jump, dance, twirl, twist, turn. Remember, as human beings, we feel feelings in our whole body. Sometimes when you're scared, you feel the hair on your hands stand up, right? Or sometimes when you're nervous, can't you feel that your shoulders are all tight? Or sometimes when you're really sad, then your head, neck, everything droops, right? So our feelings are in our body. Let's think about using them. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and finish. Okay. Everyone feeling energetic? Energized? Mouths are nice and strong and moving. Bodies and faces are feeling energetic. Okay. I will just recap. Last time we said that spoken word poetry is personal, it's honest, it's courageous, it's brave. Even if your poem is about an ice cream or your poem is about your hairstyle, it's still personal and you're going to be brave when you put it out there in front of an audience. So I want to start by clapping for the whole group, because I think we've already, by starting this and by willing to participate in spoken word poetry, we're already being very brave. Okay? We are going to do a small exercise, which is I'm just typing in the chat, look, which is an exercise in willingness. You know the meaning of willingness? What is the meaning of to be willing or to have willingness? You can type in the chat and tell me what you think willingness is. To do something. Yes, Nived, I will do it. I am ready. I'm not reluctant. Extremely good, Azim. I'm ready. I'm willing. I can. Even if I can't, I will try. Yeah? Without force. Okay. So remember, for spoken word poetry, you need willingness, right? I can't come to you and say, hey, come on, you have to write it. You have to be willing to share. We have a wonderful theater exercise, which is called yes and. Okay? Yes, sorry, not yes and. Birth, made a mistake. Called yes, let's. Okay? Yes, let's is an exercise, which is a physical exercise where the trainer, so me, I say something. For example, I say, let's jump on the spot. All of you need to loudly say, yes, let's, and then you need to do it. It sounds silly. It sounds very simple. But when you keep saying, yes, let's, again and again, it gives you that motivation. It gives you that confidence that I can and I'm willing to do it. So we'll do a simple round of yes, let's, okay? And we can do it sitting for right now if we want, and then maybe we'll stand up. Let's cover our faces. Yes, let's. Let's do Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Stars. Yes, let's. Everyone needs to say yes, let's. Don't just do it. Say it. Say yes, let's. Okay? Let's act like we have chicken wings. Yes, let's. Let's act like we're a dragon. Say it. Yes, let's. Let's jump 5 times on the spot. Yes, let's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. Let's cry on the spot. Yes, let's. Let's be Superman. Yes, let's. Let's blow a balloon. Yes, let's. Okay, I'm going to let you give me 3 yes, let's. So the first 3 people who type it in the chat, and remember everyone has to participate, so keep it nice, keep it fun, keep it easy. We'll do that. Okay, let's be Sherlock Holmes, everyone. So that's the first one. So you have to act like a detective, okay? Sherlock Holmes is the detective. So everyone say, yes, let's. And come on, let's be Sherlock Holmes. Okay, the second one is let's clap our hands. Let's go. Everyone say, yes, let's. Yes, let's. Okay, and the last one is let's be Spider-Man. So come on, everyone. Yes, let's. Let's go. I can try and climb my wall. Everyone, let's do that. Let's try and climb the camera wall that we have. Okay, awesome. I know some of you are laughing and I love that, okay? Because when you're smiling, when you're laughing, it means that you're comfortable and you can perform. My next exercise, before we again go back to some of our writing work, is a movement exercise. I'm going to read a poem I really love. It's a small 4-line poem by someone called Dr. Seuss. Have you heard of Dr. Seuss? Okay. Dr. Seuss, oh, sorry, I wrote his spelling wrong, huh? S-E-U-S-S. You're right, Azim, you're right. Neha knows, Nived knows. Dr. Seuss is a children's writer or a children's author, okay? And he's written some lovely books for children. But I actually feel like you can be any age and read his books and really enjoy them, okay? So I'm going to read a poem by Dr. Seuss. I want you to stand up and react to that poem. You can just move, you can do all the actions, you can have expressions, but I want your full body to react to the poem, okay? Shall I start reading? If you feel like running away from the camera, run away and come back. If you feel like you want to climb a chair, you want to go sleep on your bed, whatever you feel in reaction to the poem, do it. And then you can obviously come back to the camera, okay? So I'm beginning. 3, 2, 1, go. Today you are you. Today you are you. That is truer than true. Very nice, Ishita. There is no one alive who is youer than you. I'll repeat it. Today you are you. That is truer than true. There is no one alive who is youer than you. Shout aloud. Shout aloud. I am glad to be what I am. I am glad to be what I am. Thank goodness I'm not a clam or a dusty old jar of gooseberry jam. Come on, everyone, become a jar of jam. I am what I am. What a great thing to be. If I say so myself, happy every day to me. Very nice, very nice. I can see some lovely smiles. Isn't it such a nice poem to think about how you are amazing and you are just wonderful, who you are and how you are and the way you are? Okay, I think we've had enough warm-up. We are energetic, we are expressive, we are proud of who we are, and we are willing to share that. Did you see how each warm-up is also connected to a theory or to an aspect of learning? So with this poem, we are proud of ourselves. With yes, let's, we are willing to share that, and that is amazing. Okay, let's watch one spoken word poem and then we start our writing. Okay, I'm going to share my screen. This is a spoken word poem called Touch Screen, and it's quite amazing. I want you to watch out for what the poet is saying, how the poet is saying it, and what actions the poet is doing. Okay, I'll request again, like last time, when I share my screen, I don't want any of those scribbles and drawings on the screen. Okay, watch and listen.
Introducing the new Apple I Person Complete with multi-touch and volume control. Doesn't it feel good to touch? Doesn't it feel good to touch? Doesn't it feel good to touch? My world is so digital that I have forgotten what that feels like. It used to be hard to connect when friends formed cliques, but it's even more difficult to connect now that cliques form friends. But who am I to judge? I face Facebook more than books face me, hoping to book face-to-faces. I update my status, 420 space to prove I'm still breathing. Failure to do this daily means my whole web-wide world will forget that I exist. But with 3,000 friends online, only 5 I can count in real life. Why wouldn't I spend more time in the world where there are more people that like me? Wouldn't you? Here, it doesn't matter if I'm an amateur person as long as I have a profile. My smile is 50% genuine and 50% genuine HD. You would need Blu-rays to read the whites of my teeth, but I'm not that focused. 10 tabs open, hoping my problems can be resolved, but a 1600 by 1700 revolution. This is a problem with this evolution doubled over. We used to sit in treetops till we swung down to stand upright, and someone slipped a disc. Now we're doubled over at desktops. From the Garden of Eden to the branches of Macintosh, apple picking has always come at a great cost. iPod, iMac, iPhone, iChat, I can do all of these things without making eye contact. We used to sprint. We used to sprint to pick and store blackberries. Now we run to the Sprint store to pick blackberries. It's scary. I can't hear the sound of Mother Nature speaking over all that tweeting, and along with it is our ability to feel as it's fleeting. You would think these headphone jacks inject in the flesh the way we connect the disconnect power on. So we are powerless. They got us love drugged like e-pills. So we e-trade, email, emotion like e-commerce, because now money can buy love for $9.95 a month. Click to receive the checkout. Click to X out where our hearts once were. Click, I've uploaded this hug. I hope she gets it. Click, I'm making love to my wife. I hope she's logged in. Click, I'm holding my daughter over a Skype conference call while she's crying in the crib in the next room. Click, so when my phone goes off on my hip, I touch and I touch and I touch, because in a world where there are voices that are only read and laughter is never heard, I'm so desperate to feel that I hope the technology can reverse the universe so the screen can touch me back, and maybe it will when our technology is advanced enough to make us human again.
Did you enjoy that? Very powerful, right? Okay, can we start using the chat? Let's use it a little intelligently and academically for a few minutes. We've been having a lot of fun, but now let's think we're students in a school and analyze this poem. Okay. My first question is, what do you think the poem is about? Okay. So, sorry, did I type my question? Yes, I typed my question. What do you think the poem is about? Okay, what changes technology has brought? Lovely. The divisions created by the internet, just technology and us, the digital world, about the digital age. Now, when you say it's about the digital age, it's about the digital world, is it just normal description? No, it's not just describing the digital world, right? It's saying something specific about the digital world. What is it telling us? Yes, technology and nature. How amazing. Mohammad Razal has said it. How technology is changing us and how society is changing because of that, right? Anybody? Okay, online friendships. What else? What else is it telling us about? how a touch can do so much online, but how we have so much lack of human contact. I think Azim has said it really well. Lack of human contact, how technology in the digital world is changing our human behavior, human contact, the way we have friends, the way we connect with people. So it's very, very interesting, right? My next question is, do you have any examples of how he uses language well? Do you have any examples of how he has used language in a clever way? I'll already give you one example connected to what Azim said. He uses the word touch to show lack of contact, right? He keeps using the word touch. The name of the poem is Touch Screen, and he talks about touch and click. But when he says the word touch, he actually is meaning about lack of contact. Any other examples of language used well? We'll come to the actions, Raza. Let's just talk about language. Okay, Shiva Shankar is saying he's used some really nice rhyming words. What else? What else? Any other figures of speech that he has used? Don't you think he uses repetition very well? Yes, Fatima, I agree. He also uses alliteration very well. Both alliteration and repetition. I this, I that, iPad, iMac, I touch, I this, I that. And then, oh, sorry, repetition also. Yeah. So he uses repetition. Anything else? Any other ways in which he uses language very cleverly? You know, he breaks words and he uses them in multiple ways. So he says, I face, Facebook faces me. So the word Facebook, he breaks it and then he uses face and book in multiple ways. Okay. And my last question is, how does he use expression, acting, and body language? He uses it like Obama, Azim says. What do you mean by that? Yes, Neha, that's amazing. He turns his body into very robotic movements, right? So when he's trying to show us that how technology is changing us, he's showing that in his body. So he's not just telling you that, hey, technology is making us like very mechanical and we are losing human touch. He says it, but he also does it in his body. Very good. Yes, he acts according to the line. So each line meaning. So when he does touch, when he does apple picking, he communicates using movement. He waves his hand. Very nice. Okay. So that was a good analysis. Thank you, everybody. I think we are ready to start doing some writing ourselves. Okay. Does everyone have their list of 10 truths? Yeah. By now, you should list of 10 things which you think are true or you've experienced. Okay, I'm giving you 1 minute to read your list and think about all of those things. Guys, I'm trying to speak as loudly as possible. I'm sorry if you can't hear me, but I'll keep trying, okay? I can see some people writing. I can see some people reading. Very nice. I'll repeat, guys, because I'm not in your house with you or you are not in school with me. You need to be very sincere and do everything I'm telling you to do, okay? Okay. Now that you have a list, you've read your list, I'm going to ask you to choose one topic from the list, okay? Any one topic. Remember, you believe in all these 10 things, so it's okay. You may come back to another topic later, but for today's exercise, pick any one topic. Show me a thumbs up if your topic is picked. Your topic could be a sentence, it could be a word, it could be anything you've written. Remember yesterday we did night, we did ice cream, we did Meghna. So your topic could be I love ice cream. Your topic could be I miss school. Anything from your list, okay? Lovely. Now that you've picked your topic, I want you to turn to a new page and write your topic in the middle of the page. Okay, right in the center. If it's a sentence or a word, whatever it is, write your topic in the middle. Would one or two people like to share in the chat what their topic is? Neha is writing about her father. Lovely. Azim is trying a very complex topic. Very interesting. It's related to religion and God. Fatima is talking about COVID. Leah is talking about her creativity. Sheza about friends. Amazing. Okay. Right. Now, before you start a spoken word poem, it's very important to have a bank. What's a bank? Money wala bank. Check, cash, credit, deposit, that wala bank. No. A bank of ideas, thoughts, and language. Okay. So in my first exercise, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you 1 minute. Okay. And I'm going to put my timer on. I'm going to give you 1 minute to write any word that comes to your mind related to your topic. So brainstorm, and on one side, you've written the topic in the middle, right? So on one side, above it or right or left or under it, in one corner of the paper, write any word that comes to your mind related to your topic, and your time starts now. 30 seconds left. 10, 5, and time up. Okay, now what we're going to do next is, because a spoken word piece is so personal, now I'm going to give you 1 minute, and you are going to add in another corner of your bank feelings. any feeling words that come related to your poem. So for example, if somebody is writing about their sister, your feelings could be love, but your feelings could also be anger, could also be jealousy, could also be scared. If you have a really little sister, you're constantly scared for them. What if she gets hurt? What if she falls down? What if she doesn't understand something, right? So in another corner of your bank, let's write down any feeling related to your topic. Time starts now. Ten seconds. 5, and time up. Okay, now remember, for a spoken word poem to be successful, it needs to be sensory. By sensory, I mean it should have all senses. You know your senses, right? Smell, touch, taste, feel, see. So all 5 senses should be included in the poem. Then it appeals to the audience. So what we're going to do now is I'll put the timer on again for 1 minute, and in another corner of your bank, you are going to write down any image or picture that comes to your mind related to your topic. For example, when I say, if your topic is grandmother, for someone related to your grandmother, your images are that she's loving, she's hugging you, she's reading a book for you. But my grandmother was a very strict lady, okay? And my grandmother was very, very ill before she died. So in the end, she was on her bed. She was very sick. She needed support. So the images in my head are of her sleeping, of her holding my hand. Okay. So, or for example, if I say chocolate, then some people, when they say chocolate, the images of lots of jars of, melody and eclairs. But for somebody else, chocolate is, you imagine a mountain of chocolate with lots of chocolate flowing down. So what are the pictures? And you can write 1 or 2 sentences for every picture. So we'll start the time related to your topic. Any picture that you imagine in your mind, let's write it down. Time starts now. And describe the picture, like Afnan has shared with us, me standing in a beautiful land. That is very general. When you say beautiful land, in the picture, what do you see? Green trees, yellow lake, blue lake, purple clouds. I don't know. What is in your image? Think, close your eyes, see the picture and write it down. Let's build a lot of pictures. You remember how Sarah and Phil had that picture of them crossing when they were young in the camp? Or this guy has a picture of picking apples from the tree. So create lots of pictures, write it down. Okay, time is up, but do you want 1 more minute for writing your pictures? Because you might have to imagine, right? I'll give you 30 more seconds. Chalo. Okay. Next, what we are going to do is, in another corner of our bank, we're going to write down all the sounds related to this topic. Okay. So if your topic is my school, like Dayapuram, if that's your topic, what are the sounds? The horn of the bus, the ring of the bell, the birds, the wind. What are the different sounds? You hear shh, you hear cheep, 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 you hear ring, ring. What are the different sounds related to your topic? Like if my grandmother is my topic, some of the sounds would be coughing or breathing heavily, right? So make a list in another corner of your bank of all the sounds related to your topic. Go. Time starts now. Fifteen seconds. Okay, time up. Next, very quickly, we are going to, in 30 seconds, we are going to make a list in another corner of our bank of all the tastes and smells related to this topic. And I know it's a little weird, I'm saying taste and smell, but remember, we want to appeal to all our senses. So if you are talking about your best friend, maybe sometimes when your best friend is irritated, she's a little sour. She's khatta. Or when she's naughty, she's very, very spicy. Or you want to talk about how, if you're talking about your grandmother, how the smell of her talcum powder. Or if you want to talk about your school, you want to talk about the smell of the mango tree maybe. So any taste and smell related to this topic. Come on. Time starts now. Go. Use your imagination. Put yourself in that situation. 30 seconds left. Time up. Now, in another corner of your bank, any people related to this topic. Any people, right? If I was writing a poem about my school, I would definitely, immediately my mind would go to the children, the principal. But you know, especially in my school, we have this watchman and he stands outside and he's very big and he's very scary. And he's like, he looks angrily at everybody, but he's so nice to the children. The minute there's children, he's smiling. But if there's a teacher or there's a parent, then he becomes all like strict. And if I was writing about my school, I would remember him. Or if I was writing about maybe chocolate, I would remember when I was a child that man in the shop at my house corner who I used to buy chocolate from. So any people related to this topic, come on, go. 30 seconds. Start. Stop. Last and final part of this exercise. But before we do the last part, I just want to say one thing, okay? What we did right now, this brainstorming, speed writing, where I strictly said, 1 minute, start, stop, come on, change the topic. It's a great way of creating a bank of ideas. If I told you, chalo, you have half an hour, think about it, your brain goes away. So even in school, when you're writing essays, when you're writing an answer or a letter or any creative writing, it's a good idea to do quick brainstorming. Use this technique when you go back to school for your writing and to make your creative writing better. So the last part of our brainstorming is very important. Remember, in a spoken word poem, the personal topic or the personal experience is connected to something bigger. With Sarah and Phil, the personal experience was you meet somebody who is so similar to you. But the big message was friendship and I have your back. With Davis, who we watched right now, the personal experience was how he keeps clicking and his friends are online and through his touch screen, he connects with people. But the big message was that technology is changing human beings. So for the last part of the brainstorm, I want you to think of how, if there are any big ideas or big values or big messages connected to your topic, okay? I'll just type it in the chat. Big ideas, values, learning, or messages connected to your topic. You can write a whole poem about chocolate, but there could be a big idea connected to that life is sweet and we should enjoy life. Or there could be a big idea connected to that even when there are bad things, there's always something good we can come back to. So you may fight, you may struggle, but that piece of chocolate will make you happy. So is there any big value, big idea, big learning, big message? Okay, time starts now. Quick brainstorm. Chalo. This is where your maturity has to come out. This is why this workshop is for big kids, not for small kids. Thirty seconds left. Fatima, always use sanitizer is a experience. What's the big idea? That you must respect people. So think about the big ideas now. Okay, let's stop. Can you guys pick up your books and show me on the screen what your brainstorm looks like? I won't be able to read. I just want to see how much you've got. Wow, Aisha Zia has a lot. Abdul has a lot. Samiha has quite a lot. Wow, Rima Sultana has 2 pages. Yay! Fadil, I love how you've used both pages and made little sections. So your bank is very organized. Most other people's cameras are off, but Shaifa. I like again how you've used the bank very nicely. Fatima Salah, very nice. Okay, so I like that you've created a bank. We have only 8 minutes left, which is perfect because we are not going to write our poem in class. What I'm going to tell you now is that you have this bank And today at home in the evening, you are going to write your spoken word poem. Okay? Using all these ideas in the bank, you can then think about what is your favorite idea, what's the best idea, and you're going to write. Remember, it doesn't have to be like a poem in your textbook. It doesn't have to have all rhyming lines. It can be descriptive, it can be rhyming, it doesn't need to be rhyming. It can be like a rap, it can be like a song, it can be like a story. Yeah? You have to be personal and you have to be honest with it. Okay? And you have to enjoy it. Yeah? So just have fun and using all this material, write your poem today. When you're writing your poem, think of a strong ending and a strong beginning. Okay? You can connect your beginning to your ending. You can start with one example in your beginning and have a completely different example in your ending. Have fun with it. Put a lot of images, put a lot of sounds and smells in the middle. And as you keep writing, keep thinking that you have to speak it. You have to say it. Someone's going to listen to it, not read it. Okay? We'll do one more fun exercise at the end. But before we do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to write down in the chat. I'll say it first. After today's workshop, I'm going to connect with your teachers and I'm going to make 4, like I said, either a Padlet or a slideshow or a document or something. I'm going to make 4 places and you have to give me 4 submissions from this workshop. Okay? What are the 4 submissions? First, sink in or sink in, which was about a general topic. Your second submission is your personal sink in, which was about you. Remember we had done Meghna, sister, daughter. You remember those sink-ins? And you wrote them about you also. Your third submission is the poem you are going to write today, which is your spoken word poem. Right? Some of you are writing on sister, school, friend, creativity. So that's the one. And your fourth submission is the most exciting, and it's something I'm really excited about, is you are going to take a video of yourself reading your spoken word poem. Okay? So after you finish writing it today, maybe tomorrow on Sunday, when you have a little time, you are going to do a performance of your poem. Okay? You don't have to learn it by heart. You can read it. So get in front of your phone or your computer camera, switch on your camera and say, "Hi, I'm Meghna." So you say your name, say the topic of your poem, and you're going to read your poem with expressions, with actions. You're going to record that video and your teachers will tell you where to submit that video. Okay? Make sense? 4 submissions. Your teachers will send you the links of where these things are to be submitted. Okay? Amazing. We are going to stop now before we do our last fun exercise. Does anyone have any questions for me? You can put in the chat if you have any questions about these submissions or your writing or your speaking or anything. All good? Okay. Super. Okay, lovely. So for our last exercise, we'll go back to Dr. Seuss. Remember, I was speaking and you were moving. This time you are also going to speak it. So I'll put it in the chat, open your chat and get up and speak the poem with expression, with energy, with actions. Okay? Let me share the poem with you. 1 second. Okay? Stand up, everyone. And when you speak the poem, I want you to be loud, clear, expressive, but most importantly, imagine you have an audience. And actually, you really do. There are people looking at you. Imagine you have an audience and you want to connect with them. 3, 2, 1, go. Today you are you. That is truer than true. Don't copy me. Do it your own way, okay? There is no one alive who is youer than you. Shout out loud. I am glad to be what I am. Thank goodness I'm not a clam, but a dusty old jar of gooseberry jam. I am what I am. What a great thing to be. If I say so myself, happy every day to me. 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 Okay. I could see some lovely performances. I hope you used your voices nice and strong. It's 11:28 and I know you have a next session. So let's very quickly do a loud clap for everyone. Not a silent clap this time. We'll do a loud clap for everyone in the group. Okay. I just want to ask your teachers if they have any announcements to make before we stop.
Yes, Meghna. Thank you. Of course, from your we understood that creative and critical thinking, and of course, writing are language dependent. That is why you told that it's somewhat educative. And I know it was an innovative workshop, as innovation is the key. Because you were telling about touch screen poem, and I think it was an intelligent plus a brilliant session. So now I would like to invite one of our students and him to propose the vote of thanks.
Thank you, ma'am.
1 minute.
Hello. Respected Chief Guest, Ms. Meghna Gandhi, Principal, Vice Principal, teachers, and my dear friends. It is my pleasure to propose vote of thanks on this occasion. I, on behalf of DAY-2 Residential School and my own behalf, extend a very hearty thanks to Ms. Meghna Gandhi for spending your valuable time and sharing with us the lessons of spoken word poetry. Meghna Gandhi, an acclaimed theatre language trainer with experience in communication and training. She boosted our spirits and kept it throughout the session. The session was really exciting, thrilling, and enjoyable. Ma'am, we had fun and we were charged. And thank you for educating us on spoken word poetry. Thank you, ma'am. Now, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to Ashley sir for inviting Ms. Meghna for making us know about spoken word poetry. Thank you, sir. Next, I would like to thank the DAY-2 management. We have been fortunate enough to be backed by a team who are very dedicated and result-oriented. A special mention to our principal, Ms. Jyoti ma'am, and our vice principal, Murali sir, for being the catalyst that stimulated to do our best and standing as pillars of strength. With a deep sense of appreciation, we thank all loving teachers for their untiring efforts. Last but not least, I would like to thank all my friends for showing their interest in this program. Once again, let me thank everyone for your involvement and willingness to take completion of tasks beyond your comfort zones and for making this program successful. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you so much, Aisha. I think I want to say one thing. I completely agree with Aisha that you all stepped out of your comfort zone, and that is where good learning and good strength happens. So I'm really proud of you, and I can't wait to read your poems. So you have to remember that after I say bye to you, you can't forget about me, okay? You have to share those poems because I really want to read them and I want to watch your videos. So watch out for your teachers telling you where you need to submit everything, okay? Thank you. Bye. Have a good Saturday. Bye.
Thank you, Meghna. Thank you, Meghna.
Thank you, everybody. Teachers, I'll get in touch with you about the submissions and how we should do that, okay?
Okay, welcome.
Thank you. Bye.
Nice weekend. Have a nice weekend.
Thank you. Bye-bye.